Hi, this is Dr. Kirk Megu, TV and podcast host and former university lecturer. Welcome to Behind the Scenes. I was thinking today about actually my first job that I ever had. And when I do, I kind of cringe about it because it wasn't something I was particularly proud of for a lot of different reasons. I got it when I was like about 14. Just got into high school. It was a strange school for me. I was kind of navigating all these strange cliques, trying to see where I could fit in with who, all this kind of stuff. And I kind of got into the cool kids clique. I made a little kind of entryway into there, and there were a lot of rich kids and stuff. Now, the job I had was actually at a bargain clothes store, and it really wasn't something you boasted about at all. And when some of the guys found out where I actually worked, well, I was really mercilessly mocked, as used to happen in those days very much in the 1980s. So yeah, and so that was one thing. Then at the job too, as I said, it was my first job, so getting into work culture and all that stuff. I didn't easily fit in. I thought the job was kind of senseless. I thought it was stupid what you had to do. I had no motivation, for a whole bunch of reasons. I wasn't very motivated. There was a girl, a co-worker, who I struck up a little friendship with, and I would, talk to her whenever I got the chance. Sometimes extend it out a little longer when I could. That sort of made the day a little bit more passable. Or the evening. I used to work evenings, and then on the days, weekends, I think I worked a Saturday or something. And one day, it was just a couple of weeks into the job. One day, the boss called me to see him. And of course, I was nervous, but I didn't know what he wanted. I went across, and he basically fired me. Well, he did fire me, and I felt really embarrassed about that. And I wanted to know why, and it was because I talked too much. I became a lecturer eventually, and a talk show host, and a podcast host, where I have 1.5 hour discussions with people. So, I guess I do talk too much, and I've been able to do something with that. But I suppose not everybody does. And that's why in my Bulletproof podcast formula product there, I've added a component called Bulletproof Conversation Secrets to help people, who may have problems with it, trying to strike up a meaningful long form conversation, because that's the kind of stuff I teach in my Bulletproof podcast formula. I love this long form conversation format. It's something new in the world, really, and it's a great development that is amazing. But for people who would like some tips to understand how to have a long, meaningful conversation, how to keep the momentum up, how not to let things fall and pause and meander off nowhere, or just have long silent spaces. That's what this is for. So when I do finally launch my Bulletproof podcast formula, that's going to be one of the bonus modules for you to check out, because I try to cover everything to make sure when you start from scratch, you can have everything you need to make it a success. Well, that's it for now. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.